Today's the 5th of May, and Bitcoin is pumping, which is great. I drew this trend line. It was a very a weird trend line, to be honest. I wasn't planning this trend line to actually be even existing. The only reason why I drew it because I saw a lower high here, two lower highs here, and a all-time high. So I said conservatively, this should be a trend line for Bitcoin. And guess what? It did play out. But however, if you look at the daily, tomorrow should be bullish. If as long as this daily candle is above this trend line, it's gonna pump. We will have a short-term pump and a dump to test the trend line, but eventually it should hit. If I draw the Fibonacci levels, let me draw it. Actually, it hit it already. It should go back inside the Fibonacci levels, and it should at least test the $60,986.10 at least once. So this is one of the stuff I'm looking at, the key metrics, and let's just see what happens till tomorrow. We still have 5 hours left for the day. If one fundamental news comes out that is bad, then clearly it will dump. But however, right now things are looking good, and let's hope in the next 6 hours or so, 5.5 hours, we're above this trend line, this yellow line here. We need the daily close above it. Now you could actually say that my trend line is not perfect. If I draw it like this, now this is perfect. Now this is what you call perfect trend line. Okay, so now it's perfect to the very least. So that's Bitcoin in the daily and 4 hour. Now, other things that we have to look at is the BTC dominance, Bitcoin dominance. And guess what? Wait, let me have a quick look. It looks like it bounced 45 points. Oh wow, this is crazy, guys. Look at this. It broke my target. My target was this, and then the second target, it broke it as well. Hold up, let me check everything. Yeah, it broke all my targets, and now it's going for 44, and that's it. That's crazy. Let me just quickly check the RSI on this. I mean, strong resistance, and there's not much bullishness in the market. Yeah, there's more downtrend to come. I don't know how I'm meant to draw this out for you guys. It's just a head and shoulders, and it's just a big downtrend. I mean, if I can go to the weekly, not much I can say. Unless let me see. Let me do a Fibonacci. Swing low to swing high. Fibonacci says that we can hit 43.53. Because right now we're currently inside the Fibonacci level. 43.53 is a golden pocket that we have to check and hit down. Okay. So yeah, we got to check that out, and let's see what happens. 43.53 is my new target, so I'm just gonna quickly draw that target so I can remember it for tomorrow. 43.53. Obviously, give or take a couple of couple numbers. Maybe it's 43.51, but give or take a couple. Okay. Now let's go to Ethereum against the Bitcoin pair. And we can see here that in terms of Bitcoin value, it's nearly, well, actually, let me see. It was nearly 1/10 of a Bitcoin, but it's currently 0.5 of a Bitcoin. I mean, it is okay. I mean, Ethereum did hit its targets, and yeah, it hit its targets. I'm waiting for a consolidation period. It could potentially come back down, make a descending triangle, pump back up again, and then hit target number 0.08. We just gotta wait and see. One thing that we do have to check is a Fibonacci, swing high to swing low, and it's still not even in the golden pocket. Ethereum has a lot of ways to go to pump, and that hopefully would reflect the Bitcoin dominance. And the coin today we're going to check is ADA. ADA is pumping actually. Let me check the USD pair first, and then we're going to go to the Bitcoin pair. As you can see, let me just auto this and zoom this in for a 4-hour. Auto it. This is a very strong 4-hour candle. Even the volume has changed. It went from a downtrend to a quick uptrend. And Cardano is the only coin in the coin market, in the entire cryptocurrency right now, that has not pumped. That means a pump is due. A pump is long due. And this is the only safest coin that I would presume, because it hasn't pumped. It's one of those coins that has to pump now. Right now is $1.42. And the resistance should be $1. Well, $1. Let's see, $1.50, $1.51. And if that breaks it, we're looking at $2.15 ADA. But if you look at a BTC pair, that's what's important, because people here stack sats. We can see that it broke out. It's actually making a cup and handle. So the ideal situation for Bitcoin is that it gets rejected from the $1.50, and then in Satoshi values, it also gets rejected. So it makes a cup and handle like that, and then I can pretty much draw a line somewhere around here and say the next target for ADA is 2,600 Satoshis. And then this will act like as a magnet. So this will eventually go to 3,000 Satoshis and then pump up all the way to 16,000, which pretty much makes ADA an $8 coin. 7 to 8, somewhere around that. It could possibly just hit $5, but we're going to find out anyways. And the last coin is AGI. Obviously, Cardano and AGI are together as one. If Cardano pumps, AGI pumps. And we can clearly see on the 4-hour chart, AGI is actually touching the resistance that I said here. I just said this a couple of whiles ago. I said, guys, this could be a potential W. And look, I drew the line. And I said, this could be a bounce off. It won't be the perfect W, but it is a W. That was A, B, and that's the C. And you got a D here, and then you got the 1 up. And then you're going to have a 2 here, and then you got another 3. So it's clear AGI is going to hit 1,000 Satoshis. But one thing I'm looking out for is this divergence here. But as long as this 4-hour candle is above this yellow line that I drew here, our next resistance will be at 800 Satoshis. So that'll be great. And that's what I'm looking out for AGI. I'm completely bullish about it, because the macro picture about AGI, if you look at a 1-week chart, I mean, any trader here can just tell without even having any knowledge, this is a huge W. This is a huge W. This is the biggest W you're going to find. And look at it. It's actually a W, a cup and handle, and then it's going to make an even bigger cup and handle. Look at that. It's good. Look. So let me draw it out so you guys can vision it. As long as you guys can vision it, that's all that matters to me right now. So I want to where's the notepad brush? Okay. So let's presume that the W plays out, okay, and it comes all the way here, okay. That is already a cup and handle formation inside a bigger cup and handle formation. And let's say from here it starts dumping down like that. So this is going to be the range. So it comes all the way here to 1,700 Satoshis. It comes down, but then again, this is the cup and handle. So we can actually draw this cup and handle from top to bottom, draw it like this, and then boom, you got nearly a 3,000 Satoshi AGI. But then again, you got another bullish setup on the weekly. You got a huge W, a huge cup and handle here. So if I just draw it from here to here, and once the target here is done, I can clearly say this is another cup and handle where it's going to hit 1,713 Satoshis. But guess what? Obviously, the guys, this is not financial advice. It's just me mucking about right now with AGI. Once it does pump out somewhere around here, boom, AGI is nearly at 5,000 Satoshis. That's roughly a $3 coin. Obviously, this is by the looks of the 1 weekly, it will be by 2023. 2025, AGI will be finished as a project. and then by 2030, in terms of AI systems, 2025 is the deadline. And then by 2030, you're going to have a new type of AI, which is called SAI, super AI. But let's not talk about it right now. But I'm super bullish about this coin. And it's great. All right, let's look at coin market cap. I'm going to quickly refresh the page. And I'm going to go to the 24-hour. Coins that have pumped within today, you got Telecom, Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin Cash, Verge, EOS, Bitcoin SV, Stellar, Phantom, Quantum. Wow. Okay. And then let's look at the losers. The thing is, you can't really say any of these coins are losers because within the 24 hours they have pumped, but they are like Holo is only losing 4%, and Engine's losing 1%. So there isn't much losers in the market right now. So you can't really say anyone's losing money. Yeah, you can't say that anyone's losing money because every coin is pumping. So technically, if you're not in profit right now, and you're doing something wrong, you're probably buying high and you're selling low. But instead, you should be buying a good opportunity coin that's at its bottom. And right now, I wouldn't suggest buying any coins because they're all pumping. I would say stand on the sidelines. And if you do have coins, be careful of the dominance because all coins will bleed eventually. Now I do have a trade open up. I did increase my trade. It was a $40,000 position. Now it's a $52,000 position. It's currently at $500, well, $430 now profit, and it's a $200 fee. Fees are kind of cheap right now, so it's good. I will be taking my profits at 59,000, which I don't know how much that is 0.03, so that's roughly $3,000. That's my profit taking. I do see Bitcoin going to 60, but I'm just playing it safe. The news that the reason why Cardano pumped today is because of this. Kraken supports Cardano staking. So for the people who don't know how to stake Cardano, and you live in Europe or you live in America or UK, you can stake Cardano within a centralized exchange. I mean, I don't know why would you do that, because when you stake Cardano, you can stake it decentralized, but it is a option that you can do. All right, and the rewards are 46%. It is pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm only getting 5.5. So if they're telling you can get 6%, and if they pay you, what are they paying? Are they paying every week? I mean, if they're paying you every week, that's okay, but I get paid every 5 days if you stake it yourself, and it's very easy. So yeah, that's the reason why Cardano is pumping, and yeah, it's great. I mean, I don't know why Cardano didn't pump for the Ethiopia. I mean, it did, but that's for another time. And lastly, our fund. Well, let me just check quickly what our fund's doing. It is at it was at $113,000, and then it dropped down to 110. So it's okay. We did do a single trade in the morning where we bought Sushi Swap, and I did say the Sushi Swap will do a 2x, and I'm also looking at Swipe, which is also a 2x on the fund. The whole point of the fund is that I'm going to increase the BTC in the fund using coins with technical analysis. And Enzyme Finance has been around the market for quite some time. And for any of the viewers who know how to use DeFi applications, then you would know what a smart contract is, and you would know that this fund is safe and exciting, and it's one of the only funds in the world where it's decentralized and open source, where no hedge fund such as JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America can take your money away from you, or scam you out your money, or lie to you, or sign up 10-year contracts. If you don't like it, you can leave. That goes with every fund here, not just my fund. It goes on with Rhino Fund. This owns with Techami Fund, Polder, Greenview Management. These are real companies that do this, especially this one, because this one's this company here. This is not me sponsoring Techami, but they are great people. Josh is the owner of this company. And his company is in New Zealand. So any New Zealanders in the chat room, they would know who this company is. Tekami Capital is one of the biggest hedge funds in New Zealand, and they are using a decentralized platform. And they also do have a centralized platform, but they prefer to have a decentralized now because it's easier for client finding. And they got 66 clients, which is great. Good for them. And they even got their own podcast now. But anyways, that is it